Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the video. I really want to talk about this because it's really important right now. I wanted to know this video yesterday, but I did it all night yesterday, recording and streaming all of the Isle of DLC armor stuff. If you didn't check it out, you want to see my initial reaction to this video, and you also want to see me play through actual Isle of Armor. Videos in the description down below. They're obviously on my channel. But guys, this is really big. The background's really big here. I feel like they took it away. We were distracted from everything else that's being shown. Smile, Cafe, Snap. All that good stuff they took all away because of, well, the background. The background is very symbolic as to whatever's coming next. And Pokemon, they love to do this. I'm not reaching or stretching as a Pokemon fan. If you are one as well, too, we all know Pokemon's been doing it for the longest. There's an image of Junichi Masuda taking images of one in France and one elsewhere at dawn and dusk, and Sun and Moon came out a week later. So it happens so much. But guys, I'm not crazy. There's two theories as to what this could happen. One is realistic, and one is my own theory that I've been seeing nobody talk about, so I'm probably the only one talking about it. But check it out, right? So we're just gonna look at everything in the background. You should see my mouse. There is a black Pichu here. This is really confusing. It could mean a lot of things. No one knows what it is. It's probably just there, right? There is a gold and silver Sandshrew, right? Gold and silver Sandshrew. Mixed with, I want to say gold, but that could be bronze. It's more realistically bronze, but you can't tell. Maybe it's the lighting or something. It more than realistically is brown, but you could depict it as being gold because, who knows, dude? Tin, maybe, who knows? With a Eevee across the Let's Go Eevee with Espeon and Umbreon, right? You also have some Gen 2 mons up here as well, too. You have Typhlosion for Alligator, the starters, of course. Where's Meganium? Probably behind his head. F for Meganium, boys. You have the 3 legendary beasts. You have the 2 mascot box for legendary Pokemon, Lugia and Ho-Oh. There's Mewtwo and Lapras. Like, Mewtwo's probably just there for Cerulean Cave. Lapras is like this little surfing animation, what it used to be. And Sudowoodo and Ampharos and Politoed. A bunch of Gen 2 Johto-based mons. I think we're going to get Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, a Johto version. Let's Go Umbreon and Espeon. I don't know. I don't know, because if they did that, would it be one game? Would it be two? Nobody knows, because they're... Like, what if Meryl? Meryl is definitely, like, a very important mon that comes from the generation, because Pikablue, you know what I mean? Like, he's like a soft Pikachu, but then Pichu, too, and then I don't know, people just want to play a smaller Pikachu. I don't know, dude. Realistically, though, we're probably going to get Let's Go Johto. It's too obvious. Everything here points at it. Even Slowpoke here for the Slowpoke well. It's just too obvious. And Sudowoodo with a little branch that stops you from getting to Equity. It's too obvious, dude. It just is. And me personally, guys, I'm not a big fan of the Let's Go games. I'm not. So to see it in the Johto-ness, like, I don't want it. I don't. Here's my theory, though. What if possibly they give us a Pokemon Coliseum version? And that was my first thought, because I was like, wait, Shadow Pikachu might be a reach, though. It could just be there. Might be a reach, though. I saw Umbreon and Espeon as well, too. And the Legendary Beasts are also Coliseum. All 3 important bosses do own them. You do get Typhlosion for Alligator within the game, even though you get Bailey first. There is a Shadow Lugia in XZ. There's a hole in the Japanese version of Coliseum. Like, there's so much stuff. Mirror Beast, Sudowoodo, you get a Shadow Flaffy, you know what I mean? The Politoed's just there. I don't know, dude. That'd be a big reach, but let me tell you why it's not a reach. So they remade, I'm just gonna be on this list so you guys are gonna see this. They remade Mystery Dungeon DX. They remade Mystery Dungeon into Mystery Dungeon DX, right? One of the spin-off titles. They are remaking another spin-off title. They're not even a remake. This is a brand new game, but it's obviously from the original Snap. Pokemon Snap, right? So they're going back to their old titles. Obviously, that presents we watched, they're definitely targeting their young audience with most of these iPhone, iOS, Android mobile games, because most younger people are on their phones. You know, most kids are on like lower than 14. They're not really on the PC side. They're mostly on their phones. You know what I mean? So that's probably why they're doing that. But then to also garner the other audience, they're going back to the throwbacks like Mystery Dungeon and like Snap. So it should be obvious here. There's all the spin-offs. It should be obvious. We're going to get a stadium. Yes, Stadium fans, we are going to get a Stadium. It is too obvious. Stadium is the most sold spin-off Pokemon has ever gotten. And when people think of Pokemon spin-off games, Stadium is the first one to come to mind. Yo, yes, we are getting Stadium. It's probably going to end up happening. It doesn't matter if Battle Revolution sold poorly. It doesn't matter because it's Stadium. It's the most iconic spinoff. It's one of the most iconic Pokemon games, period. Stadium's happening, but they remade Snap, brand new one. We got Mr. Dungeon remake. Now, I think we're also going to go back to some other spin-off games. Coliseum did not sell that bad. Selling almost 2.4 million units in 2003 is not that bad at all. It's just not, right? XD sold 1.3. At the time, wasn't that bad, for sure. Looking back at it now, is there enough potential for them to make another one, you know? But, like, the sales of Tuna 2 of Mr. Dungeon Red Rescue Team is really not that big. Obviously, Blue Rescue Team, more people had a DS, more people wanted the DS, but the gap is not that big. Snap, all the way down over here, sold almost 4 million, if you round that. So, like, there's some potential there. You know what I mean? They even brought back Shadow Pokemon in Pokemon Go, whereas if even the presents, they brought Megas now into it. So, Shadow Pokemon are definitely still somewhat being remembered. The games, I feel like, are really irrelevant. Not a lot of people to this day even know what Coliseum is. I'm streaming it now, and people think it's a ROM hack. People don't really know about it, right? There's also this as well, too, where it says Tencent has added some additional job lists to the Pokemon game that it's working on. So, Tencent's added some additional job listings for the new Pokemon game they're working on. It says senior experienced devs, engineers, characters, designers, animators, combat designers, etc. Primarily based in Shenzhen, China. Sorry if I butchered that. It says it's a deep familiarity. Love of Pokemon is preferred. So people that are passionate Pokemon is preferred. If you scroll down as well, too, it says, in case you missed it, Tencent announced back in July 2019 that it would partner with the Pokemon Company to create a brand new Pokemon game in the series to be developed by Timmy Studio, Honor of Kings. So they worked on Honor of Kings and a COD Mobile. So it's looking like this is probably going to be a mobile game. But it's just to reiterate you for something that could be announced next week. It says Tencent is staffing up an LA office to support the game too. So there's going to be an LA branch as well. Says one of the jobs that requires potential employees to be familiar with strategy, action, adventure, and multiplayer genres. And then another job list that requires potential employees to be familiar with Japanese anime art style, such as Japanese culture, which makes sense. So this is looking like it's going to be like an anime styled, more mature looking, not as young looking like Let's Go, but more mature looking, something like I don't know, like I'm trying to maybe like if Conquest is more anime and not as like Feudal Lord, you know what I mean? So I don't know, this could be a mobile game, this could be anything, you have no idea to tell, but the fact that they worked on COD Mobile, I don't know what Honor of Kings is, but the fact they worked on COD Mobile, it could be, who knows. But it's just some insight, guys, on what's probably going to end up being released next week as well, too. They're probably going to announce this next week. They didn't say how long the one next week is. They just said that they announced it. That was it. But yeah, like I said, again, like, they're going back to some older titles, like Snap and Mystery Dungeon. Stadium is a given, so Stadium fans, you're going to get your time. It's a matter of when. It's way too obvious. Ranger fans, there's also potential for Ranger. Ranger did not do that bad. It did not, dude. It did not. For 06, 08, that's not bad, dude. Especially for a spin-off. Guardian Signs, though, in 2010, that would kind of be considered a flop. It didn't really sell that well. But, dude, like, Rangers fans, I don't know. Conquest fans, us that love Conquest, I don't know, guys. Conquest, people don't even remember that game. It is easily one of the most forgotten Pokemon games ever, and it saddens me because it's one of the best Pokemon games ever. It's so good. But I will tell you right now, I will absolutely tell you right now that, yes, I might be crazy for going this far deep into it for Coliseum and XD. Yes, Coliseum and XD are some of my favorite games ever. I just love those games. I love them to all my heart. It could happen. No one knows. Realistically, like I said again, it's probably Let's Go Johto. But on the off chance it's Coliseum, look, y'all might call me crazy right now, but if we see Coliseum next week, I want my W's, bro. I'm not the only guy saying this right now because I'm probably stupid and crazy. But it's just a reach, okay? Maybe it's a reach. Maybe it's a theory. Who knows? But I will tell you this, though. Everything in the background is very important. They do this a lot when it comes to Pokemon. And I don't know. I mean, how do you guys feel? Like, Let's Go Johto? Me, personally, I don't want that. I'm not only a big fan of Johto, I also just don't like Let's Go style games. I just don't. I hate the candy format. I hate how incredibly painfully easy it is and how they break the stuff. I'm just not a fan. So, guys, let me know what you think down below. Like I said, again, probably going to be Let's Go Johto. But my little theory here is maybe it's Coliseum. Who knows, dude? I mean, the Espeon Umbreon gave me hope. There's Shadow Pokemon and Pokemon Go. Who knows? Maybe it's a deep... who knows? The Pikachu, who knows, dude? We'll see. We'll see next week, guys. We'll see next week. I'll stream it as well to my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like down below, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one.